up, guys? I'm here with my WWE Payback 2013 pay-per-view predictions. This will be the first ever Payback pay-per-view, and more than likely this will probably be the last Payback pay-per-view because we all know WWE loves to get rid of their pay-per-views like that. But this pay-per-view will be live tomorrow night on pay-per-view. I gotta say, roll for the card. You know, a few weeks ago I was really looking forward to this pay-per-view because the way they're heading with some of the feuds and whatnot, I thought certain matches and things were going to happen pay-per-view. Unfortunately, they didn't. Therefore, I'm not looking forward to the show as much. But I still think the show will be a fun show. You know, the card looks like the matches could be fun, so I'm looking forward to the show in some kind of manner, but not like I was a few weeks ago when they started announcing these big matches, and I will admit my expectations probably a little too high what I thought was going to happen, but you know, it is what it is. 8 matches for this pay-per-view. However, only 7 of them will actually be on the actual show because, of course, they have their special kickoff match, which let's say as a pre-show. I don't know if they're going to go with the kickoff name from now on or just for this show because of one of the competitors in the match on the pre-show or special kickoff, whatever you want to call it, is one of the biggest stars in the company. So I don't know if they're calling it a kickoff just so they won't say the guys in the pre-show, or they're actually going to call it kickoff from now on. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see at the next coming pay-per-views, I guess. But of course, the special kickoff match will feature Sheamus versus Damien Sandow. I'm actually frustrated this is on the pre-show or the special kickoff because they've actually been building this feud up really, really good on SmackDown. Their segments, they've been gold. If you haven't seen them, please go check them out. The Sheamus and Sandow segments on SmackDown the last 3-4 weeks have just been great television. I've enjoyed every second of this feud. I'm loving it. And their matches have been really good in the past too, so hopefully this is a good match, even though we'll probably get 5 minutes because every pre-show match averages around 5 minutes. So we'll probably get that, unfortunately, even though it deserves at least 10. But it should be a good pre-show match. Looking forward to it. Should be a fun pre-show overall. Now onto the main card. Out of the 7 matches, 6 of them will be championship matches. Basically, this is Night of Champions because if you look at the Night of Champions card, they always have all the championship matches and they'll have like one random match, and that's what you have basically here. So it's like, why is Night of Champions such a big deal for? Why do they make the pay-per-view? Oh, the one night where WWE has all the champions on the line. Why make it a big pay-per-view when other pay-per-views have all the titles on the line? Doesn't make sense to me. But I think the title matches on here will actually be really good title matches. I think they'll be fun, enjoyable, and some of the title matches, of course, will feature a Wade Barrett defending his Intercontinental Championship in a triple threat match against The Miz and Curtis Axel. Originally, it's supposed to be Wade Barrett defending against The Miz and Fandango, but we all know Fandango got a concussion last week, isn't able to continue or compete in this match, I should say. So Curtis Axel replaced him. Undeservingly, might I add, doesn't deserve to be in this match whatsoever. 95% of his wins, or hell, 100% of his important wins have been via countout or DQ, so he just got thrown in there for just replace or fill in, I guess. He really has no business being in this match. I think it'll be a fun Intercontinental title match. Other title matches you have include The Shield's Dean Ambrose will be defending his United States Championship against Kane. Of course, Kane beat him by DQ, I think, on Raw this past Monday, so that's probably why that match is happening right there. You'll have the Divas Championship, Kaitlyn defending her title against AJ Lee, a match that people have been waiting for since WrestleMania. People actually wanted this match to happen at WrestleMania. AJ became number 1 contender 2 months ago, and she's just now getting her title match. Why they waited so long to give it to her, I'll never know, but hey, it's WWE. Then we'll have the Tag Team Championships being defended. The WWE Tag Team Champions, The Shield, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, will be defending against Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan. I think this is going to be a phenomenal match. I honestly think this could be a contender for match of the night, to be perfectly honest. They each had single matches on Raw. You had Bryan versus Rollins and you had Orton versus Reigns. Both great matches, so I expect nothing less here. Potential show stealer, to be perfectly honest. It's going to be a great match. Next we'll have Dolph Ziggler finally defending his World Heavyweight Championship against Alberto Del Rio, defending it for the very first time since coming back from his concussion. You know, we all know he's supposed to defend his title at Extreme Rules. Swagger gave him concussion, wasn't able to defend it, now he's going to defend it here for the first time. And then we'll have the normal match, which will be Chris Jericho versus the returning CM Punk. CM Punk's first match since WrestleMania. Really looking forward to it. This is another contender for match of the night. Either this or the tag team title match will definitely be matches of the night in my eyes. This is going to be a great wrestling match. Really looking forward. Especially, I'm interested to see how it plays out with Paul Heyman. If he's going to turn on Punk, if he's not going to do anything, it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. And of course, in the last match, we'll be having the WWE Championship being defended, John Cena versus Ryback, in a 3 stages of a hell match. The first stage would be a lumberjack match, second stage would be a tables match, and a third stage, if necessary, which we all know will go to it, because whenever you have a 2 out of 3 falls match, or 3 stages of hell match, you know it's going to go to the third fall no matter what. So the third stage will be the ambulance match, which when we look at this match, it's kind of like, why is the first 2 stages even there? Because this match was originally supposed to be an ambulance match, but Cena made it to 3 stages of hell, added a lumberjack and a tables match. When you look on it, were those really necessary to be added? Come on, those are just, I don't know why they added those 2. But should be a fun match nevertheless. Should be a fun show. And enough of me talking, let's get to my predictions, guys. Special kickoff, the Payback, Damien Sandow versus Sheamus. Even though I want Sandow to win this because I think it'd make him look really good, add a lot of credibility to him, I think Sheamus is going to pull out the win here. Just because Sandow has a lot of momentum going into this match, defeating R-Truth on Raw and beating Sheamus down on SmackDown. I just see Sheamus, getting the upper hand in this match and winning it. This should be a good match. Their matches in the past have been really good. Still looking forward to this, but like I said, I think Sheamus is going to pull out the win here and defeat Damien Sandow. United States Championship match, United States Champion Dean Ambrose of the Shield versus Kane. I think it's pretty apparent Ambrose is going to retain here. I don't see Kane winning this match at all. Their match on Raw this past Monday was a pretty fun match. I enjoyed it, so I expect nothing less of that in this match here. I just don't see Kane winning it, to be perfectly honest, which is the reason why I'm pick Ambrose. But like I said, this should be a fun match in general, and I expect Dean Ambrose to retain the United States Championship. World Heavyweight Championship match, World Heavyweight Champion Dolph Ziggler versus Alberto Del Rio. My pick here is going to be Alberto Del Rio to win via disqualification. Therefore, Dolph Ziggler is still your World Heavyweight Champion. I don't see this match being a one-time deal. I don't see this match happening and them not doing anything else after this. I think they're going to have a rematch at Money in the Bank. I think Ziggler is probably going to be DQ. AJ or Big E is going to interfere, thus causing disqualification. So I think Del Rio's going to, when Del Rio with that disqualification win, he has a claim to a rematch because he beat Ziggler, so I think they're going to work out into that. So my pick here is Alberto Del Rio to win via disqualification, therefore Ziggler retains. Triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship, Intercontinental Champion Wade Barrett versus Curtis Axel versus The Miz. I definitely don't see Axel winning it because he's only replacing Fandango because he's injured. And I don't see Miz winning it there because I think he's going to go under the world title swing after this. Therefore, I think Barrett's going to retain. I think all 3 of them can win it, but honestly, I think Barrett's going to retain here. I think him and Fandango will probably feud for the title, and Fandango will probably beat him for it. But this match should be good at least, and but my pick's still Intercontinental Champion Wade Barrett. Divas Championship match, Divas Champion Kaitlyn versus AJ Lee. I think AJ Lee is going to pull up the win here to become the new Divas Champion. It wouldn't surprise me if Kaitlyn got DQ'd somehow by going off an AJ, because of what happened on Raw this past Monday. But I just don't see it happening. I think AJ's going to win it, and Kaitlyn's going to, have that drive, determination for the title back. But yeah, it should be a good Divas match, and my pick is AJ Lee to become the new Divas Champion here. WWE Tag Team Championship match, WWE Tag Team Champions Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins of the Shield versus Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan. I think Reigns and Rollins are going to retain here. I don't see Orton and Bryan winning this. They're kind of just thrown together. I think they're probably going to, Orton might turn on Bryan leading to a future match, maybe at SummerSlam or something. But I don't see them winning the tag team titles here. I think Shield are going to retain here. It's going to be a fun match, I think. And like I said, I think Shield are going to retain the tag team titles. Chris Jericho versus CM Punk. This match can honestly go either way. I can see either guy winning this match. But I'm actually going to go with Chris Jericho and win this match. CM Punk and the whole Paul Heyman situation. I can easily see Heyman turning on Punk, causing Punk the match. Not necessarily, aligning with Chris Jericho, but just causing him the match, causing him to lose. Thus giving Jericho that win that he's been, trying to get over Punk for the last year. This should be a great match nevertheless. I'm looking forward to it. Of course, Punk's first match since WrestleMania, and just be a great match, but I think Chris Jericho will pull out the win here and defeat CM Punk. Then the main event, 3 stages of hell match for the WWE Championship, WWE Champion John Cena versus Ryback. I think John Cena's going to retain here. I just don't see Ryback winning it, even though I want him to. I can see Ryback probably winning the WWE Championship Money in the Bank at Money in the Bank, but I just don't see him winning the title here. This should be a fun match, though. Their last man standing match I thought was pretty fun. I think Cena will probably win the Lumberjack match, maybe by DQ. Ryback will probably win the Tables match, but I think John Cena will ultimately defeat Ryback in the Ambulance match to retain the WWE Championship. So my pick is still the WWE Champion, John Cena. Well, those are my predictions for WWE Payback 2013 live pay-per-view tomorrow night. It should be a fun show, like I said several times throughout this video. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Payback review will be tomorrow night after the pay-per-view, of course. And I'll see you guys for Payback, because we all know Payback's up.
But I'm not home, I'm not lost, still holding on to what I got. Ain't much left, Lord, there's so much that's been stolen.